Hey people, some of you may know me, some of you may not, but my name is Roman Harris. I'm a comedian, singer, songwriter, host, all-around creative person, you know. And I guess you're catching me at not the start of my journey, but definitely the start of a new chapter within that journey. At 39 years old, I decided to leave my job after about 16 years working in the London Fire Brigade. I guess it was just time. It's a job that definitely has a lot of positives, a lot of benefits. I met a lot of great people during my time in that job. But I always felt like I wasn't being myself. I always felt like I wasn't being the person that deep down I wanted to be. And I think in life you can only be somebody else for so long. It's detrimental to yourself physically, mentally, if you continue to be something that you're not. After a while it catches up with you, and I think it's fair to say that it caught up with me. And after a few bouts of sickness and a few bouts of taking time out for mental health purposes, it was time for me to exit. So now I'm on a journey of trying to find who I am and trying to live my true purpose. And the things that really light me up inside, it's funny because I even started smiling just as I was thinking about them, but the things that really light me up are comedy, music, acting, working out, anything creative and of that nature. Man, those are the things that I love. So I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna just start documenting my life. I'm gonna document the things that I do day in, day out, from going to the gym, which I find to be absolutely essential for my mental health, for my physical well-being, to going to comedy gigs and performing, to writing and performing music. I'm just gonna document it all. I'm gonna stick it all out here. I'm gonna just take you on the journey that I'm on, you know. Leaving the security of a relatively well-paid job with prospects of progression and, you know, security of a pension. I don't know how secure the pension is, but like with the security of a pension and all of that stuff, and going down the road I'm going down now, you know, I don't know what's to be found, but all I know is how to be me. And sometimes that's a serious philosophical person. Sometimes that's a funny person. Sometimes it's a wacky person. You're gonna get all of it. But off to the gym at the moment. Gonna do a leg workout today, and then I've got a gig tonight at the boat show. So yeah, let's go get it. Over the last 7 months, I've lost about 10 kilos, about 10, maybe 12, which is kind of like approximately 2 stone. And yeah, it's just become a bit of a routine. Like even today, I was actually at home and I was just in my head and I was going through stuff and I was feeling just pretty heavy, and I just knew like I had to get to the gym, and I'm sure that after these sets and after this session I'll feel a lot better. But it's also good preparation for a gig. Like I think physical activity is always good preparation for a gig. It definitely gets your heart pumping. And you can deal with some of those nerves in the process also, you know? So next up is Smith machine, Bulgarian squats. Genuinely, I hate doing these. I do not enjoy these at all, but they always say it's the things that you enjoy the least, they're the things that you have to do the most. Great failure on this one. Alright, that's my leg session done, but now I'm gonna knock out 20 minutes of cardio and then we call it a day. So I tend to do my cardio on the steer machine. I've become quite addicted to the steers recently, so 20 minutes and then off home. Decided to push for 30 minutes on this one instead of 20. Good session. Okay, in true British fashion, it's raining. I think there's actually warnings for a thunderstorm today. So, you know, this is life in the UK, people. You know. Anyway, just making my way back home now, following my leg sesh. If you have watched this whole video, then look, the audio quality is not great. The video quality is probably not great, but I remember having a chat with a comedian friend of mine. His name is Luke Craig, and I remember him saying to me, just start. And I think that really is the key to everything. Like, no matter what the equipment you've got, no matter what the setup is, just start, and ultimately you're going to get better at it. Even this right now, like walking down the road, holding my tripod and doing this to camera, it feels weird, but after 5-10 videos it's not going to feel weird anymore. You know, and I think sometimes even I can recognize it myself. I'm often so judgmental. Like if I see people out and about filming content, I'm looking at them like, what are you doing? Get a real job. The storage was full, so it cut out. So I'm gonna have to figure that out because I'll be filming so much more using my phone. So I gotta get some better habits with my storage. But the last thing I said before it cut out was I'd be looking at influencers or people on road, like filming content, and I'd think to myself, what are you doing? Like, get a real job. And then I had to remember, like, I had a real job and I was depressed. And, I say real job, like real job, like what is a real job? Society tells us that, like, this is classed as a real job, like doctor, lawyer, engineer, like those are real jobs. And it's like, well, that's just classifications that society has given to particular things. Listen, you want to love what you do, and that's the quest that I'm on. So I'm back home now. I'm feeling so much more, I think even me talking to camera feels more natural and more positive following a gym session. So I'm back home now, gonna get some food in my system, prep my set for tonight at the boat show, and get myself out there. The gig I've got tonight is at the boat show, it's called the boat show, and it's at a place called Tattershall Castle. And it's one of those venues where, like, when I first started out doing comedy, you'd hear about, and you just really want to play these clubs. There's certain clubs where you really want to get in with them and you really want to be like on their rotation. The boat show, it's a really nice room. It's one of those places that I really enjoy gigging. And there's a lot of clubs in London where I enjoy gigging, but you don't always get the opportunity to gig there. Whether it's the style of comedy that you do, it might not be for the taste of that club, or it might just be that they just have so many acts already on their rotation. So adding you to their rotation doesn't work, or there's a myriad of reasons. I try my best to never take any of it personally, which can be hard to do at times because we're human beings, right? And as humans, we often do take things personally, but I always just think to myself, what can I do to improve, right? So what can I do to get better? And Joe Rogan has this thing of saying, become undeniable. And the only way to become undeniable is to keep getting better. But the reality is, you can be undeniable. That still don't mean that someone's going to book you. And you have to appreciate that can be a possibility. So really, it's about trying to create opportunities for yourself. Like, not waiting for anyone to open a door for you, but going and building a whole new house and putting new doors in it. I know that analogy is a little bit ski-whiff. Build your own door. Yeah, make your own door, man, if no one's gonna open a door for you and give you a chance. And one of the things I did to kind of help with that is start my own comedy night. At the moment, it's just once a month, but it at least gives me an opportunity to feel like I'm in control of something, and also give opportunities to other comedians to come and just perform and try new jokes. It's a new material night. And when you do a club like the club I'm doing tonight, this is paying customers who are out for a good time on a Saturday night. So you are bringing your best material and your best performance. But with comedy, it's so tough because you have to hone that material. And at first, the material is more likely going to be shit, or the first draft and the second draft of anything. I mean, like, it's never going to be great right away. So you need rooms where you can test stuff out. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to create a room where people can come and feel free to fail and learn something from the material that they're working on, So, yeah, that's what it's about, man. But like I say, it's a case of continuing to work, continuing to put effort into what you're doing, and just try and be better, you know? So this is my first 15-minute set over a course of a weekend at the boat show. I started off with them doing 10-minute sets, and now I've been bumped up to 15-minute sets, and then progression from there will look like doing opening 20-minute sets, and then further progression is becoming a closer and doing closing 20-minute sets, you know? So steady progress is being made. That's something we used to say in the fire brigade. When you're feeding back information about how an incident is progressing, steady progress being made. I remember as a firefighter, I had to shave. Like, I haven't really had a proper beard for 16 years. And I remember thinking, yeah, once I leave the fire service, I'm gonna grow a beard. But my stage persona is pretty like, I like looking clean cut. So that beard still hasn't materialized. But maybe as I get older, I will grow a beard, and maybe it will suit my material, you know? Anyway. Here I am, Tattershall Castle. This is the location of the boat show. Really lovely location. And I'm actually meeting my cousins for dinner before the show. So I'm here pretty early. So I'm gonna go find them now. All right, here we go. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, make me feel welcome. How we doing, boat show? We good? Yeah. Lovely. My area changed though. Honestly, the crackheads in my area, they changed. They used to use spoons to heat up their crack, right? I walk past them now, they're using spoons to crack creme brulee. It's wild. It's changed, man. You know, someone saw me recently, actually. They said I look like I've been defeated by life. Sorry, based on that laughter, some of you agree. And that's a bit harsh. Kids. Yo, you lot have been really fun, man. I've had a great time. Gig, which went very well. It was a good contrast to the gig that I did the night before, because the night before I just didn't really feel like I was my best version of myself. I felt very in my head, and you know what, I think going to the gym earlier today and just getting some of that energy out, I think that was good for me. So gig went well, caught up with my cousins, which was really lovely. And now this is where I genuinely have put on the most weight in my life. It's post gig in the corner shop. I know that there's something, like it's like I want something. I need something. In fact, I'll take that back. I don't need anything, but I want something, and I don't know what just yet. I don't think it's gonna be ice cream. This is just ridiculous. I should just go home and have like a yogurt and a cup of tea. Oh, that reminds me, I have to get Horlicks. So let me look for that. But anyway, I'll be home soon, and yeah, that was a successful night, I'd say. Very successful set. and hopefully more work in the future. It's been a good day. It's turned into a good day because I don't know, it started off like I say, I was very much within my own head today, but managed to get up, get out, you know, get a good workout in, and you know, really good time catching up with my cousins tonight, and also a really good show at the boat show. So all things considered, I think it's turned into a really good day. It's 20 minutes to 1 in the morning now, and tomorrow I'm going to a 70th birthday celebration and then hosting a show in London. So just finished prepping for that and gonna get myself to bed now. But you know, I think ultimately all of the stresses that go through my head and all of the things that kind of flow through my brain on a day-to-day basis, a lot of the time they're things about the future. I don't find myself getting too caught up on the past. Every now and then something from the past will kind of slip into my mind and I'll, you know, I might dwell on it for a bit, but a lot of what I stress about is future and what my future is going to look like. And in some ways it's even a luxury to think about the future, because like nothing's promised. Like we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, you know what I mean? So it's almost a little bit arrogant for me to get caught up in the future. But all I really have is now in these moments. That's all we have. That's all we have. And you have to just make the most of them. So I'm going to do my best to make the most of each moment. And like I say, we'll see where this journey takes me, you know. But what I can control is how much effort I put in and just to keep showing up for myself. And at the end of the day, that's all we can really control, like ourselves and the decisions we make and the way we react to things. So until next time, keep yourself well and share, like, subscribe. My YouTube channel has very few subscribers at the moment, but you know what? From small acorns grow mighty oaks. Good night. Also, sorry, I forgot to say, I just got the Horlicks, and I've got some overnight oats that I'm gonna have now with a couple of Horlicks. So that's not too bad. You know, I feel like I've been a good boy. All right, later.